Sounds like you two's practicing over there again. I really don't know if the camera can pick it up. Hopefully it does pick it up a little bit. And if it does, I'll play a bit more footage than just a little snippet there. But yeah, I can hear it very clearly sitting here on the couch in the condo. And like the stadium is just like around the corner, like a couple minute walk from here. It was pretty neat to be sitting here listening to you two practice. I find that pretty cool that they're here in Vancouver prepping for their new tour, which starts, I think it's next Friday or next Saturday. And we're done for the day. We finish up our work day, and it's like almost 3 o'clock. Had lunch and just letting that digest. And we're gonna go down and get our workouts over with. Try and get that done early today. We need to get a few ingredients for dinner. We ran out of food, so we need to go pick up a few things and have an early dinner today, because we're gonna go out exploring tonight. The weather's been really nice, taunting me here as I'm looking out the window working. So it's a nice night probably for a walk. So we're gonna go check out the Seawall. There's like a hiking or a walking path all along the Seawall of False Creek. And we'll try and make our way over to Granville Island, because we need to get more food. Hopefully the shops will be open and we can get some more stuff for the next couple days, as opposed to doing the huge sort of weekly grocery haul that we do back home, because we live in the burbs. We're trying to take advantage of being like in the city or downtown Vancouver, so we can just walk out and go to any number of shops or restaurants or whatever to get food relatively fresh. So that's our goal. While we're here is to take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, digest a little bit, listen to some more U2, and then go get this workout over with. We finished up our workouts. Nicole went for a swim, I did some weights, and then we got cleaned up and headed out. So change of plans from what I was thinking we were going to do. We're actually walking to Granville now, and we'll have a later dinner instead of an earlier dinner, because the weather's not looking so hot anymore. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, and I guess the start of that is coming in now. So we decided to walk along the seawall still, but just do it on the other side and earlier, and go get our groceries from Granville instead of IGA. And so we've been walking for a little while and following the seawall, and it is extremely beautiful. It's so amazing here. We're just sort of daydreaming, looking at all the condos lining False Creek here along the path that you can take along the top of the seawall. And we just stopped here at a little alcove full of boats. Let me show you. So there is the main part of False Creek, where you can see they're practicing their rowing. And then this is just a little alcove here full of sailboats and motorboats. And there's several of them. You can see another one on the other side of False Creek from where we're sitting at the base of all of those condos. And we actually walked across that bridge over there to get to this side, because if we walked along the other side, you couldn't easily get to Granville Island, because the bridge that goes across over there actually goes right over Granville. That was the bridge that I was pointing out as we were exploring Granville Island. So we decided to walk across that bridge and enjoy a stroll on the seawall. So we'll see how many groceries we get. I think that will dictate whether we walk back or take a ferry back. But yeah, we're just going to keep going here, and if we see anything interesting, we'll capture it, or anything beautiful. Well, there's tons of beautiful stuff. I wouldn't stop filming if that was what we were going to do. But yeah, it's just amazing. How are you enjoying the walk?
The weather's really nice, and yeah.
What do you mean the weather's nice? I just said the weather wasn't so nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the weather's nice. It's not raining on us. It's cool.
You like no sun.
There's no sun, yeah.
So it's cloudy. So that's just so everybody knows. That's why Nicole says
that's
the weather's nice.
That's my definition of nice weather. But the weather's, like, the temperature-wise is very comfortable.
It's very comfortable for a walk.
I'm wearing something very light, and no need for a heavy jacket, and the sun's not beating down on me. I just love this walk here. I can't imagine like people just having this at their fingertips every day.
Yeah, I mean, I commented to Nicole when we were walking across the bridge that can you just like take a deep breath, and we're beside all this crazy traffic, and it's still as fresh. It just smells, it's such fresh air still. Back home, I don't think I would take a deep breath in that situation. But yeah, so we're coming around the bend here out of this little alcove, and it's opening up into the actual False Creek. And you can see a couple bridges off in the distance. I'm not sure which one goes right over Granville, but you'd have to walk over it and go a bit of ways before you could turn around and come back that way.
They did a really good job making this area hospitable. Like there's a walkway for people, there's a bike lane, and then there's lots of greenery, lots of trees and shrubbery everywhere, so it just makes you feel like you want to be out here and enjoy. It's not industrial and just here's some rocks. It's just they planned it out. It's nice landscaping.
And now we've made it so far across. That is the park we were in last night, and that's the shore where the guy was throwing his dog's bone into the water, and the dog was out swimming chasing it. And right now is basically low tide. This is the lowest the tide will be for this 24-hour period, and we can see like how high the water comes up here. Hopefully we'll catch high tide at some point. It's shifting. I guess I don't know much about tides, but I was looking it up and it's shifting. So high tide will eventually be around noon, and I guess slowly get to where we are now. So we'll be able to catch it, because right now high tide is about 2 or 3 in the morning. And then it's like second high tide is around 11 in the morning. Walking just a little bit past where we were doing that last clip, and we came into a park, a seaside park called Charleston Park. Here's actually a pretty good map of the area. We can see False Creek here, and it looks kind of like a river, but then it has a dead end, so I wonder if that's like where the name came from. And it goes out to the bay, to English Bay. And our condo is basically up there beside BC Place. And right now you can see where we are on the map. We're almost at Granville, at Charleston Park there. There's False Creek. And there's a little pond here in this little park. Yeah, nice little park here. We're gonna keep going. It feels like rain is coming. Like it's definitely gonna rain tonight, but it feels like it's close. So hopefully we make it there and back without getting dumped on. Because we don't have an umbrella. I broke my umbrella back in San Francisco, so we never replaced it. We just walked past a little marina here. Pretty neat little setup they have. And you can see we came across this sort of bridge, or dock maybe. And when high tide is up, all of it, water would be all the way up to the seawall here. Nicole's way ahead of me because I keep stopping to look at stuff and take pictures and video. And here's a neat little alcove. Sort of it's sheltered from the rest of False Creek. There's some kayakers out there. And I wonder if that's an island, a little island there. Maybe that's the start of Granville Island. Yes, that is the start of Granville Island, and that right there, the green area is Ron Basford's Park. we hit a small snag. This seawall is part of it's under construction, so there was a detour, but it took us down this really beautiful side street or street, I guess, beside, kind of running in parallel to the seawall. And this, another really amazing sort of little beautiful area. It's everywhere. I don't think we've seen a super sort of rundown area yet. Maybe downtown a little bit, but this side here is definitely amazing, eh?
I've seen tons of joggers and cyclists, and everybody's out and about being healthy. Sort of like us.
Yeah. We're nearing the end of the detour, and we've come to a bridge, which I think is the bridge we'd have to take across if we had walked on the other side to Granville Island. And so we can kind of see here now why we would have to sort of go inland a bit and come double back, because the bridge is way up there and there's no stairs coming down from it. And right here it sort of splits off into a few different directions, and you can see people walking up there. We'd probably be them walking, I don't know, as it goes down to the main road. It looks like it's kind of sloping down, and then we could get to the road and then double back and then get across to the island. Or we can walk this way and take this seawall trail. We made it to Granville Island, and we're walking around looking for the public market, which is where all those food stalls and vendors are. And it's quiet. It's obviously much more quiet than on the weekend, which is nice.
It's also late too.
It is kind of late. It's 6 o'clock almost.
All the food's gonna be gone.
I don't know. It's about 5:45, and everything, all the shops close at 7. So we're just getting here in the nick of time to get some stuff. Done here at the market. One last stop at the Vancouver Olive Oil Company. They have a lot of different flavors to choose from, and a really cool display here actually. It's like a little booth in the food court here, and they have a lot of stainless steel containers with the olive oil and little spouts on them. So we're just going to try a bunch and see which one we fancy, and we'll take it home. Which one's that?
This is the one she said is finishing oil, and this is the one that she said is for robust flavors. Cooking, yeah. They're both really good. I can't decide.
Get the one that's not for cooking.
Yeah, is it finishing oil? Yeah. And I'm going in for the lemon.
Thank you.
The lemon's very nice too. Decisions.
I'm gonna give the spicy one a try. Nicole was raving about it. Yeah, the spice hits you a little bit, but it's not super flavorful. I think I'm leaning towards, there's one with herbs and garlic. I think I'm leaning to the herb and garlic one. That's spicy, but it's not as flavorful.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the herb and garlic one. I'm going to go home and make a salad tonight. Right away.
We're done at the market. That was really fun again, going through getting some fresh stuff. And Nicole scored some flowers. What did you get?
I got flowers from the tea shop.
How?
Can you explain how?
There was a cheese shop right across from a florist, and Nicole was getting some cheese from him, and he had been given a couple bunches of flowers from the forest, but he couldn't take them both home, so he gave one to Nicole. So that'll be really nice, add some color to the condo. So now we're just searching for the ferry, because I think we're going to take the ferry back. It's almost 7 o'clock, and there's the dock. So hopefully we didn't miss it, and we won't have to wait. We'll just hop on the ferry and get back home.
All the good donuts are gone, so I had to settle for holes. So these are the holes I ended up with. A cinnamon hole, cinnamon and sugar hole, glaze powder, and chocolate hole. And I got 6 of them for about $4. Yummy, yummy hole.
Got off the ferry, we're making our walk back to the condo. It's a short walk from the ferry dock, less than 10 minutes I would say. I really love the ferry, it's so cool.
We have an extra bonus. Bono's serenading us on our journey home.
Yes, U2's at it again, you can hear them. So, coming up to the main road, getting kind of noisy, but look in the distance. I'm gonna try and get this on camera. I don't know if it will pick it up. But look at that view with the mountains coming up in between the buildings there. And here is the condo complex. Both of these two buildings are attached, so they share amenities. And our building's on the right, and right in the middle is BC Place, where we can hear U2 right now.
I heard you say it. We're falling like stars.